Hi, fancy seeing you here. So, I heard you like horror media. Is that true? No? Okay, well, you're gonna listen to it anyways. Wanna know why? Because we're gonna be talking about Doki Literature Club. Have you ever heard of that game? You better have, because if you haven't, then I don't know, I'm gonna throw rocks at your window or something. Just kidding. I don't condone violence. That's not very coolio. Anyways, were you like the weird kid in school? Like Gacha Life phase, creepypasta, watched Lauren Z side religiously, Gloom, Azzyland, like watched Yandere Simulator playthroughs, maybe even was like had a really big FNAF phase. I don't know, man. But if you were like that, Doki Literature Club is for you, man. Also, big trigger warning, dude. It has suicide, oppressive materials, death. Yeah. And if you Google it being like, Max, it's just a bunch of anime girls. What's so cool about that? What? What do you mean is so cool about that? You're gonna sit down right here and you're gonna listen to what's so cool about that. So, you play as like this nameless man. Just, I don't know, picture him as like the basic anime boy protagonist stereotype. That's what I kind of pictured every single time I thought about him. And he has a best friend named Sayori. Sayori's pretty fire. She's like bubbly, chillin', like just seems like a cool person, like overall. And she's like, please come to the literature club with me, please. And you're like, I don't know about that, man. I don't know. And she's like, please, right? And you end up being like, oh, okay, you know what? We're best friends. It should be chillin'. Okay. You go to the literature club together, and then you meet 3 other people, okay? So, Monica, Natsuki, Yuri. Yuri's my favorite. Surprise, you can flirt with all of them, because it's like a take on a dating sim, okay? You don't know what a dating sim is, what it sounds like, a dating simulator where you pretend to date characters, okay? It's for lonely people like me, alright? And if you say that's lame, then shh. Okay, we get it. We get it that you have a life outside of the internet. That's cool for you. So then the game keeps going, and you find out that they're preparing for like this festival thing, which is like, woo, yay, awesome, right? But then your friend Sayori's like, hey Pookie, I'm really depressed right now, actually. Then like the main character was like, oh shoot, that sucks, man. And then just goes about his day flirting with these other girls. Like, okay, don't care about your best friend, I guess, you know what I mean? But then you have the option to flirt with Natsuki or Yuri, and then like I think you can kiss one of them at the end. And then regardless, the next day Monica is like, showed you a picture and it's just like, your best friend's dead, she's dead. And you're like, no, right? Because she, you know, unalived herself. Not very fun, not very silly. Pretty sad, actually. I actually got really sad at that part of the game, but it's okay. So, we continue on. You just keep playing like nothing happened, okay? It's like the game kind of restarted, and you're just like, keep going, you know what I mean? And then we spend more time with the goat, Natsuki, right? And she's, you know, the stereotypical, like, tsundere type. Also, please don't hate me for my pronunciations. I'm really sorry. Anyways, but she's that stereotype of, like, the super angry yet shy girl. And you get to spend more time with her. And, like, I'm 99% sure she was the only normal one in that game. Like, she was the only normal one. Because she was the only one that did not unalive herself. Anyways, sorry. Spoilers, sorry. You continue on, and you're like spending more time with Natsuki, and she's just like, hey, by the way, Yuri's kind of being weird around you, dog. Yuri was originally like very shy, kind of like put together though, and that's why she was my favorite, because I don't know, the stoic types are nice. Don't judge me. Anyways, but she's like, yeah, sorry dog, Yuri's kind of being weird around you. And then Yuri's like, no, I'm not, right? And then she confesses to you. And you have the option to accept the confession or be like, nah dog, sorry, I'm not into you like that. Either way, she unalives herself by impaling herself. I don't know if I'm gonna have to censor that. I might have to. Anyways, but then Natsuki's like, what the flip, right? And everybody's freaking out. But wanna know who's not freaking out? Monica! She's not flipping out. She's just like, I'm so sorry you had a boring weekend. And then you're like, what the flip? This isn't boring. I'm watching my friends unalive in front of me. This is crazy, right? And Natsuki runs off and she's like puking and throwing up because she's tripping balls, she was the only one that had a normal reaction. Like, me too, dog. Me too. And then Monica was like, I'll get rid of her for you. Like, she's useless here. And then like snaps her little fingies, and then Natsuki's gone too. So after all of the characters are deleted, you're brought back to the main menu, and then once you restart it, you're met with Monica being like super self-aware. It was a meta game the whole time. Oh my goodness, it was meta. No! Sorry, my bad. Got a little silly there for a second. But she's aware that she's in a video game, and she's aware that you're in reality and she's not. And she was really mad that you didn't have any options to flirt with her. Then she goes on to admit that like she can control the game and like the settings and stuff like that, if that makes sense. And then she was like, I took all of their negative traits and amplified them really, really high so that you wouldn't like them anymore and I could get rid of them so I could be an option, right? And then she goes on to like confess her love to the player. In my opinion, she didn't actually have any love for the player. She had a love for reality because she knows that she's not in reality and that like nothing around her actually exists, but she wanted like an actual person to be around her that she could communicate with, because she's just like, she craves this interaction that she can never have. Anyways, now you're stuck sitting across the desk from her and she's just like, let's chat for all eternity, right? And then you have the option to go into like the files and you can delete her character file. She'll like flip out if you do, and she'll be like, no. But then if you delete that file, then everything resets, okay? You go back into the game, everybody's back except for Monica. And now you find, oh my goodness, your bestie Sayori, she's back, she's alive. And she also happens to be the club's president, just like Monica was. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. You're just like straight chilling. There are two ending options, and one of them is Sayori, no matter what, Sayori's like super self-aware and has like all of the same abilities that Monica did, where she can like control the game and stuff like that, and she's aware that she's in a video game. One of them is that she goes bonkers and adopts all of Monica's negative traits and is like, I'm so obsessively in love with you and I'm gonna delete everybody else. Or if you confess to her before she croaked, you get the option of like this cutscene where she's like now like a lot sweeter, and it's like the saved ending, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, that's basically the gist of what Doki Doki is.